The Vive Ultimate Tracker. Its release was eagerly anticipated, but unexpectedly delayed. Today we're gonna delve into the potential reasons as to why it might be delayed, what's going on, comparisons with the newly updated slime trackers, which look incredible. The Vive Ultimate Tracker is smaller than its predecessors and doesn't require any base stations. It completely tracks its movement inside out, just like the Quest Pro controller. The tracker is equipped with two onboard high field of view cameras with a positional tracking algorithm, but it takes the information based on the tracking environment around you. The thing is, shoving all this tech into a small little tracker is going to be pretty tough. One of the biggest things in technology nowadays is battery life. Regarding the production of the Vive trackers, the global technological landscape, especially recently after, these world traumatic events I don't want to mention. Can we say that word now? There could be a potential shortage on specific components required for the tracker, or, like I said, supply chain issues amongst the world of technology that, has been affected in our current economy. Comparison with HaritoriX and slime trackers. So if you're watching this video, you've most likely seen the leak from Sadly It's Bradley mentioning that the trackers were going to be costing around $200 each. Which is that's pretty up there. You don't need a base station, so that's awesome that you don't have to put that in the equation. But still, comparing it to the new updated slime trackers and HaritoriX, I've been seeing more and more videos on the slime trackers, and seriously, on some serious stuff. These base stationless, self-tracking IMU trackers are getting way better. The virtual reality show literally demonstrated the 11-point tracking, and it just, chef's kiss, it's looking so good. I mean, seriously, and the longer battery life, the ease of use of the slime trackers. I mean, seriously, slime trackers have a really good grip on like what people want, and it's cheap. The thing is time. Some of these be taking like months for people to ship, and some people have even had issues with, shipping problems and stuff. So there is that to take into consideration. It's a lower price point, and you can get way more points of tracking for a cheaper price. It's honestly mind-blowing. Same thing with HaritoriX and Makopi, which can be converted into slime trackers as well. It's looking good, okay? It's looking good for these IMU tracked self-tracking trackers, right? Another reason for the delay might be consumer expectations. I've noticed people in the community talk about how the tracker's initial release weren't gonna have SteamVR support, which is wild. Why? There's most likely a delay for that to make sure it just comes out SteamVR ready. They were probably worried if they released too soon without that initial SteamVR support, that many people just wouldn't be interested until that was available. So that's probably most likely one of the reasons for its delay. I've also heard people talking about the battery life, how it's 7 hours long, disappointing, and they're probably trying to work on ways to make battery efficiency be improved, or just have it not drain so much power, which is the same thing I just said. They're probably just trying to make sure that the Vive trackers meet our consumer expectations, and that when they're out, there's no flaws, there's no drifting, because there's gotta be, this is a new technology. I mean, I know the Quest Pro controllers work pretty freaking well when they work, but sometimes they do have their issues. So, there's probably a lot of troubleshooting things going on within this Ultimate Tracker. So there's a plethora of things that could be going on for this delay. Most likely just making sure they can fine-tune all their settings to make sure when these trackers come out, they are straight freaking fire. If you have any insight information, please feel free to discuss that in the comment section down below. Also, make sure to check out my other social media platforms on my card.co down in the description below. And also check out my Patreon and become a member so you can be featured in the video. And I will see you next time.